I'm Calvin Koblinski, and in this video I will be selling Wilson tennis rackets to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Come in.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Jack.
I'm from Wilson Tennis.
Oh yeah, come in, take a seat.
Thank you. So, before we begin this meeting, Jack, can you just inform me on what you do here again?
Well, I'm the head of the tennis department here, so I kind of control the tennis products coming in and out of the store.
So you're pretty much in charge of the whole tennis department here at Dick's Sporting Goods?
Exactly.
Alright, so awesome. Sounds like I'm speaking to the right person.
Yep.
Do you play tennis yourself?
I do.
How long have you been playing for?
I started playing in high school.
Oh wow, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
Were you able to play over the weekend? I know it was 60, warm weather, beautiful out.
You know, I wasn't. I wish I could have though. It looked great. I was with my family.
Oh, really?
Did you go out?
Yeah, I was able to play. It was nice. I got out with a couple buddies I haven't seen in a while.
Nice.
Should definitely get out there this spring. It's supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah. Looks nice.
So, as you know, we're here to talk about a product that I have for you that I hope I can help you with for you and your customers. Before I talk about that, I just want to hear from you, talk about the rackets you have now. So you're currently supplied by Adidas and Nike, is that correct?
Yep.
What I want you to do is just go through some of the problems that you're having with these rackets, and hopefully that those problems you will not have with us.
Well, one of the main things I'm looking for is we don't have a racket for pros and kids. It's kind of just like middle of the road rackets, so that'd be great to have one that could do both.
Okay, so do you care if I take notes?
Go ahead.
Thank you. So you're looking for a racket overall that would supply one for different versions, you're saying, for a kids and a pro player?
Exactly.
Okay.
And everything in between too.
Yeah, I understand that. Another thing?
Well, another problem we've been having with our rackets is after a little while of using it, like a couple months, the strings start breaking. And yeah, our customers haven't been very happy about that.
So, yeah, strings. So you would probably need, in other words, probably stronger strings to supply you for that. Can you tell me a third thing?
Well, what I said before was I want a racket that kids can use. We're trying to go for kids more to get the rackets now, but they don't really like them because they're just not appealing to the eye to them. They're not flashy enough.
Yeah, so you would need a racket where kids would be like, that's a cool design, I want that one.
Exactly.
I have a couple kids myself, and they didn't ever go for something that with logic, it's always, oh, that's a cool color.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's funny. Can you tell me anything else?
Well, like I said, with the strings breaking, strings breaking, they're just not great strings, so the sweet spot on the rackets aren't as big enough as they should be. So yeah, my younger clients have a hard time playing with them.
So sweet spots?
Yes.
And would you think that sweet spots could vary in size from the kids to pro? Like, because as you know.
Yes.
Alright, because a pro will need a smaller sweet spot than a kid.
Yes.
So we could always do that. Anything else?
Well, going off like the sweet spot part, just rackets aren't getting enough spin on the ball when my higher level players are trying to play with them. They're just not liking it.
And they're coming to you with these complaints?
Yes.
Okay. So, you listed a couple complaints for me.
Yep.
I'm now going to show you what I think the best product we have that will solve all of these problems. And that racket is the Wilson Blade. So before I talk about some of its specs, I'll show you a picture here. It's a black racket, completely around, sleek, matte design. And the only little hints we have are some neon green on the sides and right below the handle with the symbol Wilson Blade. So this is a pretty sleek design. I think, as you said, we'll be able to bring in kids with this. They're going to look at this racket and be like, wow, that's an awesome design. Compared to most rackets, which are pretty much blandish colors with their blues and greens. They're not really drawing to the eye. That's why with this design of the blade, we really tried to make a difference here, having the people who buy these rackets go out and be like, I love not only the feel of my blade, but also the design and the color. And what's also great about this blade is you're not only getting design. What you're going to be getting is better responsiveness from the ball. You're also going to be getting a better feel and more generous sweet spots. And this is all because of the strings that we're using with the racket. The blade's going to have a cross of pig intestine and nylon. What this is going to supply for you is that great spin and the great feel. And with the tightness in the around the edges with the pig skin, it's really going to create a big sweet spot for the clients. What most people see in the tennis world now is with the tennis rackets you have now with the Adidas and Nike is that they're either all nylon or all pigskin. This is kind of revolutionary in the Wilson world where we're going to do this, and it's really going to change the game with these new rackets we have called the Blade. So better feel, sweet spots, and responsiveness. Are those all things that you think would interest you?
Yeah, those all kind of cover up all my complaints I've been getting. So it sounds great.
Okay, so I'm also, you said kids pro.
Yes.
That's going to be different models. Would
Yeah.
you understand that? Okay. So we have 4 different models for the racket. There's the Kid, Sephora, Mocking, and Pro. The Kid's going to run you around $60, Sephora $150, Mocking $200, and the Pro $250. Okay, so the Kids, that's really going to have the larger sweet spot, great for hitting ability for the kids. It's not made for the intense spin because as kids are, they're not going to be putting a lot of spin on the ball. This racket is not going to be for advanced players.
Mm-hmm.
As you move up, different specifications make the rackets what they are. But the pro's going to be all the bells and whistles. So you're going to have that nylon pigskin with the nice sweet spot. It's not going to be as big as the Kids, but with that, you're going to be getting better spin and better responsiveness from the ball.
All right.
So do you have any questions about this?
Well, they look great, cover all my complaints, but I was just wondering why the price is so high. It looked pretty expensive.
So that is a good question. The pricing on these rackets is high, especially for the Pro. But what you're going to be getting is the most advanced racket in the game, I would say, today. The strings with the nylon and pigskin is really just going to elevate a game, whether you're on a pro or amateur level. It's just going to bump up your game. You're going to feel the difference when you're using this racket. Also, pricing. We can move down in steps. Sephora to the Mocking. The Pro, just because the Mocking Sephora in between does not mean they're excellent rackets. I personally don't even use the Pro. I'm someone who uses the Sephora. I love tennis, but I'm still not the best in the game at it. So that's why I'm someone who uses Sephora. I love that racket. I would still use this racket over something else, like a Nike or Adidas racket, because I know what I'm getting with this product.
Just another question. So these are all the same racket, just different models?
Yes, these are same look design, different specifications, and what you're getting inside that you can't see.
And also, like, the tennis season has already pretty much started. So if I would order them, say, like, this weekend, when would they be coming in?
So we would be able to get quick shipment for you. If you ordered these rackets next week, before Friday, we would be able to get probably 4 real shipments to you in the next 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
So how about we think about talking next week, maybe discussing further about another meeting.
Yeah, that sounds okay.
And over the weekend, if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email. I'll give you my business card. There you go.
All right.
Just take a look at that. You can email me, call me, text me, do what you need to do. I'll answer, hopefully I can answer all the questions that you have. And what time would you like to meet next week to discuss further about the rackets?
Well, I'm open Sunday at lunch, 12 o'clock.
Sounds good. We'll meet then and discuss further about the rackets.
Alright.
Bring any questions you have, and hopefully we can discuss further what's going to happen in the future between us.
All right.
All right, well, I'll
Good.
see you next week. Thanks for
Nice
meeting
meeting
with me.
No problem.
It was awesome. Have a good one.
You too.